My life before Final Key was I was miserable. I was not happy. I was overweight. I struggled to, keep up with everyday things. I had pain. I didn't eat healthy. So it was really not good. So before Final Key, I was definitely getting up multiple times a night thinking I had to use the bathroom, urinate. Aches and pains when I would wake up in the morning, aches and pains going up and down the stairs, moving from sitting to the floor to standing and vice versa. Even walking for extended periods of time was, I would find myself winded. I would find myself breathing heavily. So before starting, some of my fears were whether or not I would be able to keep this up and do it. It was more that I wouldn't be able to do it, that I would not be successful, that I wasn't going to lose the weight, that I wasn't going to feel better about myself, that I wasn't going to, any of the symptoms I had weren't going to go away, and more importantly, that I wasn't going to stick with it. That was my biggest fear because I've dieted before, I've done this before, things before, and it hasn't stuck. Well, my body completely changed. I mean, I lost weight. I, ended up having to buy whole new wardrobes. But more importantly, I felt good. Like I just had more energy. I had more stamina. I didn't experience the pains waking up, going up and down stairs. So a lot of that had dissipated or completely gone. I realized that I could do this. Like I did, I mean, I did it. I was able to stick with it and found that things just sort of became second nature and it really wasn't a hardship. And even cooking and going out to dinner, I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything. I could still enjoy things and then going on vacation with my family was a huge difference because I was able to walk and I was able to hike and I was able to do a lot of fun things and not feel like, oh, you guys go, I'll stay here and wait. Or, I was more like, no, let's go, I can do it. And I did it. And the feeling was incredible knowing that I could do it and knowing that I did it. Well, what made Final Key different is I didn't think I was actually on a diet. I think that was the mindset. I think it was just more a changing and realizing why I may have been eating certain things or why I may have not been doing certain things, and then sort of changing my outlook on it and saying, okay, well, now I can eat these things and it still tastes good, or now I can do these things and it's not, like even like working out. It was not something that I ever thought I would actually do. I do work out now, and I kind of and the times when I'm not able to work out, I kind of miss it. I kind of like, oh, I didn't work out today. Like, oh, this wasn't good. Like I need to go, and I kind of miss how my body feels. Some of the tools, I definitely think writing things down, like the journal, I think helps, the food journal, and definitely keeping yourself accountable was helpful. So that certainly was a positive. I trust myself now. I trust that I can go out to dinner and make good food choices. I trust that even if as you've always said, as we know, we're all human and we're not perfect, but that if I do indulge like over Christmas, that I can, I trust myself that I know, okay, Christmas is over now and we need to get back on, doing what we were doing before and get back on to quote unquote the bandwagon. So I definitely feel like I can trust myself to make those decisions. If I knew what I knew now, what would I tell myself? I would tell myself I should have done this a long time ago. But that I'm proud that I did it. That I'm proud that I decided to do something, that I had the motivation and the stamina to go and just to continue with it, to keep up with it and to do it. So good job, Mijanou.